Danielle was asking, what do you think about the Clearlight Salt Therapy? Is it worth the money? Not a big fan.
Man, I hate to say that some people love these products. Some people have seasonal allergies. Some people have like all types of, sinusitis issues. I used to be one of them. All that stuff subsided substantially when I got my amalgam fillings removed and then went through a detox protocol. But that's a whole different animal to tackle. When I used to have chronic sinusitis, I would go to a salt room here in Orlando and literally sit in there, and the whole room, like your clothes get covered in salt. The chairs that they have like those zero gravity chairs. In a matter of weeks, like the clasps and stuff are rusting because there's so much damn salt in there. And there's no way that these little like ion generators and salt generators that you find in a lot of health products are putting out that much salt. My point is, I didn't really see that much benefit from going to the salt room. And I've never really seen much benefit from a tiny salt generator or a negative ion generator. In my life, in my world, they just don't really do much. I don't want to dissuade someone from something that they might like, or even if it's not a monumental health increase, if it's pleasant to them and they enjoy it, or it's part of their, reminds them of being at the beach, or, you know what I mean? Like there's all kinds of stuff that could be beneficial to people in different ways. Do I think it's worth the money? Absolutely not. If I thought it was, you'd see one in my saunas. In my personal experience, the juice not worth the squeeze per dollar on that. I'd rather buy something else. Like I'd much rather spend, isn't it like $1,000? Something crazy?
I think it's pricey.
So to give you an example, I'd much rather spend $1,000 on an exterior red light panel to hang on the back of the door in my bathroom, which I think has tremendous benefit, as opposed to a salt generator or negative ion generator, anything like that.
What are your thoughts on Heavenly Heat saunas? Based on my research, it looks like it's the only sauna made in the USA that does not use glue. Not crazy about the warranty because it's only 5 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have my hands on a newer model. I've had one ordered since January. It takes 4 months to build them, and then you have to ship them. And then we covered this in the last live stream too. I'm going to test it, video it, and we got to edit those videos and put the footage up. So realistically, as slow as it is for these guys to ship the thing, it's probably going to be another couple of months, but I should have it. I don't want to speak out of turn. I have my assumptions without being in it. I can tell you what I think about the heater style, the designs. I'm not a huge fan of the zero glue thing because I'm expecting there's going to be like 9 million screws to assemble this thing. So I don't know what the assembly process is going to be like, but I could be wrong, and I'm happy to be wrong. I'm open to getting some boots on the ground experience with it and seeing what happens. But unfortunately, the timeline's not up to us. It's up to those guys, and as fast as they're moving, we're moving. So as soon as I get it here, you'll probably see me in it in a live stream because I switch saunas sometimes just because I'm testing in my own regimen. I can still do the live stream in any sauna that we want.
Maybe we'll have another sauna to put on the certified saunas list at certifiedsaunas.com.
I would actually like to put the Heavenly Heat on there if they can deliver a good customer experience. The ordering experience was rough. I do this every day. I know saunas inside and out, and there was like 30 different options in a PDF. I don't even know what to buy. Call the guy and I was like, hey man, I do this all the time. Like, we've got to streamline this process. But the other thing is, I can tell you right now, it's not going to be a fit for certain people because you can't wait 6 months to start getting into something. You know what I mean? Right. We can get a sauna like the one I'm in today. It doesn't have to be this one, but I happen to be in this one today, the Radiant Health, and you get one in like 2 weeks right now. So it's not always like that. Sometimes it's a couple months. But for somebody that is, like we had a lady last week that was doing autism detox protocol for her child, and she's all into it. They're seeing functional medicine doctor, and the functional medicine doctor is essentially not prescribing, but suggesting a protocol. And one of those things is after school for the kids to come home and hop in, sauna session along with this zeolite spray and a few other things they want to do. Well, she's all amped up and hoping that they get benefit for their children in this school year. She doesn't want to wait 6 months to buy something. So one of her criteria when I said, hey, what's important to you about selecting a sauna for your kids is, well, how fast can I get it? How easy is it to put together so that we can not hire a handyman, not wait on an electrician to run a new line, add a breaker to the panel, all this stuff. She's like, I don't care what size it is. If the kids can fit in there, I just want to get them started so that maybe we can get their mental acuity and performance up during this school year still. Right. So, there's all kinds of strokes for different folks. That one, the Heavenly Heat specifically, is not going to be for anybody that wants it fast. That's for sure.
Their next question is, what do you think about the high-tech health saunas? And I know we've covered this subject quite a bit. But it sounds like you're kind of searching, right?
Yeah, I covered it a bunch. High Tech Health was on the certified sauna list for years. Recently took them off just because they're screwing around with the customers. They're giving people a hard time about the pricing. They were suggesting if you go to a doctor that's listed in their network, you could save more money on the sauna. But then, so they would tell people about all these ways to save money. Well, not everybody has one of the doctors in their network in their city. But like, no one's going to travel to go see some guy that they've never met before just to save money on the sauna. And then they weren't honoring those discounts or those pricing. So it was like, man, I can't work with these guys because people would, email or call in and be like, hey, money's really tight. I want to buy this high tech thing, but they're not giving it to me at the price they said I could get it at. Is there something you can do? And I was like, no, it's out of our hands.
Do you have any advice or recommendations for a portable sauna?
I mean, right now, none of them are perfect. The Relax, the Synergy, the Therasage, if you can't afford those, the Durherm and Radiant on Amazon, those are a little higher EMF, but they're very similar. All of them will make you sweat. I have them all in the other room. None of them are perfect. None of them are super low EMF. They're all lying about the electrical fields. The pros outweigh the cons. Would I use it for life? Probably not. Will it get you by for a while? Sure.
Our boy Vincent, interesting little comment here. I'm looking to purchase a hybrid sauna, mainly because I have had many carbon panel saunas and want to try something different. Hotter perhaps and deeper sweating. The Good Health Sauna Hybrid 2 model seems like it could be a good idea, but I don't find enough literature about their heater types and why the carbon heater grills have like 60% slats. Your input is appreciated.
Same exact thoughts. Why is there so much wood covering the far infrared? Not a brilliant design, that's for sure. Don't know because I haven't used that exact model, so don't want to speak out of turn. But I've used enough saunas to know that based on that design, you will still get far infrared through the wood slats, but it behooves me, it drives me absolutely nuts actually as to why somebody would cover that large of a portion of the far infrared with wood, because it's not really penetrating the slats very well. But that sauna, I'm sure it'll still get hot. It's got a traditional Finnish dry electric heater in it. He said he tried a bunch of infrared carbon saunas already, or he has one.
Yeah, it sounds like he has one. He says, I've had many carbon panel saunas, and I don't know what many is, and there's not a lot of detail there, but he just wanted to try something different.
So first thing I would do is go in the Certified Sauna Facebook group, search for hybrid sauna, find the post where I put a Finnish dry electric heater, 120 volt, in one of these saunas. And we got it to 200 degrees or whatever it was using it at 180, 190. And you can do that yourself for a couple $100 if you just want to try it. You don't need to buy a whole new sauna if you just want to try a hybrid sauna or a hotter temperature. Now, there's other things that you can do to make the infrared sauna hotter also. So I don't know if he's got something and he'd be open to modifying what he has, or if he just wants to swap it out for one of these other brands. It's probably not worth the money to buy the hybrid sauna that he's asking about. Who knows? Depends on what he wants. We could do a follow-up to this next week, though. Maybe he can add more detail in the group this weekend, and then next week we can pick up the question and continue.